Hello, and welcome back to the Heart to Heart podcast series from RehabCare. I'm Jennifer Platt, Senior Director of Learning and Organizational Excellence with RehabCare. Our podcast is a bi-weekly exploration of the hearts and minds of everyday healthcare, therapy, and wellness workers. In each episode, we're talking to a different RehabCare employee who works in the trenches of physical, occupational, or speech therapy, or in our wellness program. We'll learn more about them, their jobs, and how that job unfolds in a healthcare facility. We'll also get words of wisdom on what inspires them the most about the facilities they work in. We think you'll be inspired too. So let's talk heart to heart with David Williams. Today's guest is David Williams, a member of the RehabCare team who serves as staff physical therapist with Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation in Pineville, Kentucky. We're going to spend the next few minutes talking heart to heart with David on the best parts of his role. David, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
David, can you tell us a little bit about what you do as a physical therapist at Mountain View?
Sure. I evaluate residents and establish plans of care for physical therapy intervention. I also provide education for nursing staff and families to complete. I currently supervise 3 PTAs and work very closely with OT, CODA, and SLP. These are more technical aspects of my role, but what I enjoy most is the people, working with my colleagues and especially working with our patients.
I love how you separate the two sides of your job, meaning that there are specific tasks that we all have to do when we go to work, but then there's the broader part of your role, which is the people. That's really at the heart of what we do every day. Can you tell us the best parts of working with people at Mountain View?
I feel that our rehab team is simply the best. Being a physical therapist allows me to deliver life-changing service to our greatest generation. I feel I have the best profession in allied health because I get to spend quality time with residents. I love getting to know them and treating their functional deficits. The goal is to return them to a higher level of function no matter what their discharge setting is. Nothing makes me happier than seeing a person who I've treated accomplish an activity that they couldn't do before they had therapy. You essentially become family with residents, and that's very special to me. I belong in no other profession.
I can see that your patients mean a lot to you, and you're so vested in their healing. Can you share a story of someone who has really stood out in their therapy journey?
I once treated a resident who had been hospitalized with obstructive pulmonary disease and congestive heart failure. He had previously lived at home and was independent with mobility. After his hospitalization, he was sent to our facility for short-term rehab. He was very afraid that he wouldn't be able to return home, and his fear affected his functional performance in rehab and basically placed him in a depression. After approximately 1 week, he began to show progress with therapy with improvements in strength, balance, and his ambulation ability. His confidence improved, and his family was relieved that he was able to return home at his prior level of function. This is just one story of several successes in treating patients that motivate me in my profession.
That's a wonderful story. The support of our families is so critical to our healing journey. What kinds of support do you get from RehabCare to help you succeed as a physical therapist?
RehabCare provides a variety of resources for employees like me to provide quality care for our residents. From the program director to area director and all the way to the highest corporate levels, residents are placed first. Partnerships and customer service are held in highest regard with RehabCare. Being employed with RehabCare has never felt like a regular job. It's been about being a part of something special. I can't think of any other company that has placed so much thought into core values, mission, and philosophy.
David, thanks so much for talking heart to heart with us today. I'm very proud to be sitting here with you today, and I'm sure the patients at Mountain View feel the exact same way. Thank you for all that you do every day on behalf of RehabCare and Mountain View. You're the reason why RehabCare is such a special partner to our provider clients. We really appreciate you. Join us next time as we continue our Heart to Heart series with a dedicated team at RehabCare. Thanks for tuning in today.